Hi, I'm Josh the Hypnotherapist, and today I'm going to answer 5 more questions that I often get about hypnosis and hypnotherapy. So let's dive in. Question 1. What is the difference between hypnotherapy and psychotherapy? Psychotherapy often involves exploring feelings, beliefs, thoughts, and relevant events in the conscious mind, sometimes from childhood and personal history, in a structured way. Hypnotherapy connects to the subconscious mind and focuses more on a behavior with the objective of modifying that behavior to attain a desired outcome, without necessarily going back to the original why. Hypnotherapy is often objective-based, where we address your presenting issue or goal to achieve and then send you on your way. It can often be quicker and as effective, or more effective, than traditional psychotherapy for certain issues. In general, hypnotherapists focus on vocational, avocational self-improvement, fears, phobias, goals, and motivation. We don't work as a primary practitioner with diagnosed or diagnosable disorders. Think clinical depression or clinical PTSD, or any condition with a possible medical etiology. Think, my stress is giving me chest pains. Help me control my stress. That's where we refer you to the appropriate licensed professional. However, once referred, we do often work with clients in conjunction with their licensed professional, as hypnotherapy can be a great adjunct to traditional therapy. Question 2. What can hypnotherapy help with? Often people think of clucking like a chicken or barking like a dog when it comes to hypnosis. However, there are lots of beneficial things that hypnosis can do when used as a therapeutic tool. Think fears, phobias, goals, and motivation. Fears: fear of flying, fear of needles, fear of poodles, fear of failure, and so on. Fear also includes its little brother, anxiety, because anxieties are generally paired with a fear. Test anxiety, performance anxiety, job interviews, public speaking. Almost anything you have a fear of can be helped with hypnotherapy, and sometimes quite rapidly. Phobias. A phobia is similar to a fear, and then it's just a fear that's based on something that you've never previously experienced firsthand before. Or it can be a fear that has an unknown origin. Goals: starting a business, losing 20 pounds, stopping smoking, coming out to your family, preparing for a competition, pain management, insomnia, IBS, tinnitus, releasing guilt and shame, certain traumas and post-traumatic stress. There are many goals that hypnotherapy can help you accomplish. Motivation: sometimes we're our own worst critic. Most people would not allow others to speak to them in the way that they often talk to themselves. We work to evict that self-saboteur and unhelpful behaviors, clearing the way for the excitement, energy, and drive that lies beneath. If you're not sure if hypnotherapy can help you with your issue or goal, message or contact me through my website and we can discuss. Question 3. Can you help my family member stop smoking, lose weight, or stop biting their nails? Well, the power of hypnosis and the ability to achieve lasting change is tied to the want power of the client. If you want your family member to stop smoking, I can certainly help them if they want to stop smoking as much as you want them to. There is no magic in hypnosis, and as I mentioned in the answer to another question, you won't do anything that's against your beliefs or morals while in hypnosis. So even if that family member says they want to quit smoking, even if they know that they need to quit smoking, it's only going to happen if they truly have that want and desire. And that the same thing goes for weight loss. The want has to solidly be there for the subconscious to accept and allow the change. And if the want is there, then look out, because it will happen. Sometimes I'll have a hypnotherapy session with a client simply to uncover their subconscious desire so that we know that they are ready for change. I also turn away clients who are looking for a quick fix without a true desire for lasting change. Question 4. What is the difference between hypnosis and self-hypnosis? First, they're both hypnosis. In fact, all hypnosis is actually self-hypnosis. The difference is that a hypnotherapist guides you directly into the hypnotic state and has the training to work on your particular issue. Nobody can be hypnotized without their consent. They just won't go under if there's no trust between the client and the hypnotist. So, the hypnotherapist is guiding you into a state of hypnosis. You're actually the one doing the work, aka self-hypnosis. Now, there are many reasons why hypnosis by a trained hypnotherapist is better than self-hypnosis that you might have learned from a book or off the internet. Let's give an example. Have you ever had a massage or a spa treatment? It's a very relaxing, enjoyable experience. and that you're setting and you just become calm and let the work happen around you. Now, imagine giving yourself that massage or doing your own spa treatment. It's mostly possible, but suddenly you're more focused on performing the task than you are at absorbing the benefit. Add to that, most people don't know how to block their suggestibility to negatives while trying to accept the positives. And even worse, don't take themselves completely out of the state of hypnosis, leaving themselves open and suggestible to everything and everyone that they come into contact with. I do train clients in self-hypnosis, but it's mainly for clearing the mind and more easily getting to sleep. So self-hypnosis definitely has its place. Question 5. How many sessions will I need? People always want to know, how soon can you fix me? Well, the answer is it has a range, and it has more to do with you and your goal and how stuck you might be in your habits or beliefs that we need to work on. It takes about 21 days on average to create a new habit, and 66 days to truly embed that habit at the subconscious level. Again, depending on your goal, we would meet approximately once per week, generally for a minimum of 3 sessions. From there, your progress and your own true want for achieving that goal will determine if additional sessions are needed. Some unwanted behaviors can be resolved in a single session, and some need a little more reinforcement until they become permanent updates in the subconscious mind. With weight loss clients, and depending on the weight loss goal, I meet with clients weekly to keep them firmly on their goal path as we relearn habits that will sustain the weight loss permanently once they reach that goal. Some people stop smoking after a single session. It's all based on the client and the power of their want to make that positive change. Well, that's 5 more questions about hypnosis and hypnotherapy. If you have other questions that you'd like answered in a future video, please leave a comment down below. And if you found this video interesting or helpful, please give a like and share with friends who might be curious about hypnosis. I invite you to visit my website, Hyp-Replacement.com, that's Hyp-Replacement.com, to learn more about me, hypnotherapy, and even book a free consultation to discuss how hypnotherapy can help you reach a goal, overcome a fear, or eliminate an unwanted habit. So ask yourself, what would you like to use hypnotherapy to achieve? And how could your life be better? Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.